20 years after a Democratic National Convention speech that launched his career in national politics, now speaking as the 44th President of the United States. A final speech tonight from former President Barack Obama. The three final speeches tonight from the second gentleman, Doug Emhoff, winning the Relatability Olympics and telling the love story of his relationship with Kamala Harris. They celebrate their 10th wedding anniversary this week. In fact, on Thursday night, the night that she will accept formally the nomination of the Democratic Party for President of the United States. His speech followed immediately by a speech from Michelle Obama that I have to say is one of the best convention speeches I've ever seen by anybody in any circumstance. Not just because she's good at giving a speech, but because it was subtle and deep and thought-provoking and surprising. She did make a parallel point that her husband made as well in his speech about how this is going to be a close election and how there are practical things that need to be done. But her speech, speaking from a place, both a practical and very heartfelt place about what it is to be a person in politics, what it is to be a person in politics when you feel like you've got the momentum, but also when it feels like the momentum's gone, and when there's despair around your prospects, and when you make mistakes, and what people need to do to shore you up in that moment. Very unusual, I think perfectly delivered, and just a stunning speech. Barack Obama starting his remarks by saying, I'm feeling fired up. I'm feeling ready to go, even if I am the only person stupid enough to speak right after Michelle Obama. He then gave a great speech that began with a long, detailed ode to his vice president, Joe Biden, calling that decision to choose Biden as his running mate one of the best decisions he ever made, and then going on in detail about the accomplishments of Biden's own presidency before moving on to talk about not just the necessity of electing Kamala Harris, but again, a subtle, deep, original, interesting take on the things that divide us as Americans, not just politically, but culturally. Talking about our atomized existences in the culture that we have right now, and how the enthusiasm around this campaign right now can be one of the ways that we can feel confident that we can come together in common purpose. Deep, interesting speeches from both Mr. and Mrs. Obama, and something fun and original and great and moving from Doug Emhoff.